In today's video, I'm going to go over some of the most elite tips that will enhance your Posca Marker skills. Some of these tips have helped me perform at a more professional level. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. I just started a TikTok account, so be sure to check it out because I'm going to be uploading on there a lot too. All of my links will be in the description. Be sure to check them out. And without further to say, put your seatbelts on because y'all are in for a ride. This is 7 tips for Posca Markers. Tip number 1, material. To start off with, we got the Mixed Media Sketchbook. The Mixed Media Sketchbook is perfect for simple and quick drawings. This sketchbook contains super high quality pages, making it very easy to use Posca Markers. The dimensions of this sketchbook make it super convenient. This is hands down one of my favorite sketchbooks. The next material I want to go over is Bristol paper. I use Bristol paper a lot for my bigger drawings. This features high quality paper. You can use almost anything on this paper. This paper is excellent material and the quality feels amazing. Trust me, your markers are gonna like this one. If you're looking for something a little more affordable, this one might be for you. Now the last material I have on this list is the canvas. Now I know what y'all are thinking, how can you use markers on a canvas? But remember, these are Posca markers. Posca markers work great with canvases due to the paint. Guys, you're setting yourself up. Paper and paint do not go together. I'm telling y'all boys, y'all aren't gonna like the way Posca comes out on paper when you use them. It's not the material you're looking for. Trust me, don't recommend it. Tip number 2, sketch. Say you get your sketchbook and you want to start drawing.
Oh my god, bro.
You bust that cap open and oh, whoa.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
Okay. Let me teach you how to avoid this situation. First, I'm going to start off demonstrating what it looks like to not sketch. This has been one of the biggest mistakes I struggled with when I first started art. This technique can force us to rush our drawing, and we don't want that. When we don't sketch, our drawing can look a little rushed or maybe uncoordinated as we would like it to be. After this video, you're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm about to teach you in a second. Now grab your pencil and be prepared to sketch. This technique requires a lot of patience. Be prepared to make mistakes because sketching can take some time before you figure it out. This process is unique to others because it allows you to lay out your composition as a guide for your hand when you begin your actual drawing. Take this time to embrace your mistakes. Don't be afraid to use your eraser. Even I use my eraser, and I'm not perfect. Utilize this method to fix those tiny mistakes. Once you complete the sketch, you can begin your drawing. You'll find the next process much easier when you have a sketch. It gives you a perfect outline of what your drawing will look like. It allows you to fill in those gaps and holes that you want to fill in. Having a visual of your piece will allow you to create a contour drawing that will express the image you are trying to portray. Also, use this time to, give your drawing a little black outline. We're going to dissect this process in just a bit. But for now, I want us to focus on the sketch. Wow, look at that masterpiece. This technique is perfect for Posca Markers. Tip number 3, activation. Okay, you just got your new sketchbook, got your markers, ready to get started on that draw. Whoa!
Huh? I don't know. It looks kind of suspect. Could be an imposter.
A big problem I ran into when I got my first Posca Marker was, how do I even activate it? Allow me to teach you. First, shake your Posca Marker. Then, pop the lid open. Gradually press the tip of the marker against the paper. This process can take 1 to 2 minutes, but eventually you'll start to see some paint come out. And then you're finished. This process is the same for all sizes of Posca Markers. Some markers will teach you how to activate the markers, some won't. It just depends on where you get it. I hope this helps. Tip number 4, stroke. In this step, I'm going to teach you coloring versus strokes. I'm going to start off by showing y'all what it looks like to just color. Coloring is just sort of freehanding it, just kind of rushing it, and it's very messy. It's a very uncoordinated process. This particular method isn't my favorite, but I'm going to be teaching on one that's a little better. This step's going to focus more on the way we move our marker. It's very simple. You just move your marker up and down just in strokes, and the goal of this is to not overlap your lines. You want to paint in layers. Remember, this method requires a lot of patience, so make sure to take your time. It's okay if your lines come out a little messy, because the whole point of this is to just kind of paint over those layers and make sure you fill in all those gaps. And there you go. Your lines are going to look a lot smoother and a lot cleaner. And when you compare this to just normal coloring, there's a major difference. I hope this technique influences you in the future, and I hope this helps you out a lot. The stroke method is definitely the way to go. Comment down below if this helps. Tip number 5, inking. In this step, I'm going to be covering inking versus coloring. More specifically, the order of it. I'm going to demonstrate what it looks like to color after you ink. Now it looks like it works, and it can work in some occasions. This one can honestly be preference. It just depends what works for you. I find this step to be just a little bit more messy than the technique that I have planned for y'all. If you want to use this step, you can, but I'm going to show y'all an even better one. Go ahead and grab your marker and get ready to color. So in this step, we're just going to go ahead and color the circle in. Remember to use the stroke method, and don't forget to take your time. Remember, you're just trying to fill in the circle. Your lines might not be pretty, but the idea is just to try your best and fill in the circle as best as you can. Bonus points if you grab a color and try to shade with it. Shading can make your object look even better. Giving it shading can build an atmosphere. A cool technique that I found from an artist that actually helps me out a lot when blending is using a Q-tip.
1 minute later.
Guys, the marker slipped out of my hands, I promise. Alright, I'm back. So you just want to gently blend in those lines, maybe add some lighting, and now we can start the black outline. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of satisfying. This is personally one of my favorite techniques. 10 out of 10 for satisfaction. Tip number 6, outline. For this tip, we're going to be focusing on the black outline. For this step, we're going to need to shake our black marker real good. Pop the marker cap out. Gently do a nice black stroke around the art. For those of y'all that are new, I highly recommend practicing on shapes, but we'll talk about that later. You just want to practice on your lines, your curves, and just overall the stroke of the black line. This by far has to be one of the most satisfying things ever. Hold on, wait. We forgot one more thing. There we go. Tip number 7, practice. Guys, this last tip is relatively simple. All you guys gotta do is just practice. This tip is so crucial, especially if you want to enhance your craft. I've been practicing art for 7 years, and I still continue to struggle, but that's okay. Art is about making mistakes and learning from it. I hope the tips in this video helps you out a lot. Continue to practice them and continue to use these techniques in your drawing. Comment down below if you have any questions, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. I just started a Discord server, so be sure to check it out. I'll see y'all in the next one.